that I was here with you.
That's right.
Because I was going to celebrate my 90th. So I'm going to be...
Over the years, I've studied many classic television legends, but some stories stay with me longer than others. When I looked deeper into Carol Burnett's life, I realized her laughter often hid a much heavier truth. And it reminded me that behind many beloved stars, there are struggles the audience never sees. Apartment 102, where strength began. Long before fame, Carol Burnett grew up in a tiny Hollywood apartment during the 1940s. It was known simply as Apartment 102. She lived there with her grandmother, whom she lovingly called Nanny. The apartment had only one room. A Murphy bed folded into the wall each morning so the small space could serve as a living area during the day. Privacy barely existed. Everything, sleeping, eating, and daily life, happened in that same cramped room. Money was extremely tight. Some nights the hallway light outside the apartment was the only glow reaching inside. Leaving the closet door slightly open allowed a faint beam to enter the room. That small trick may sound minor, but it reflected the reality of Carol's childhood. She learned early how to stretch what little she had. The emotional environment was even harder. Both of her parents struggled with alcoholism. Their moods could change quickly, creating uncertainty and tension. As a child, Carol often became the peacemaker in the room. She watched carefully, trying to prevent arguments before they began. In that unstable world, humor became her tool. A joke could calm the moment. A funny face could shift the mood. Comedy, for Carol, was not simply entertainment. It was survival. The mysterious $1,000 promise. Years later, when Carol was trying to build a career, a moment arrived that quietly changed her future. While performing at a private event, a businessman approached her afterward. He handed her an envelope containing $1,000, an enormous amount at the time. But the gift came with 3 promises. First, she must never reveal his identity. Second, she must use the money to pursue her dream boldly. Third, if she ever became successful, she should help others the same way. Carol honored every one of those conditions. The money allowed her to travel to New York City, where new opportunities waited. Yet she kept the man's identity secret for decades, even after she became famous. For Carol, keeping her word mattered as much as success itself. Broadway changes everything. In New York, Carol finally found the stage that could match her energy. Her breakthrough came with the Broadway musical Once Upon a Mattress. Audiences immediately noticed her fearless physical comedy and expressive reactions. She wasn't trying to resemble traditional Hollywood glamour. Instead, she embraced her tall frame and exaggerated expressions. That authenticity made her unforgettable. Broadway's success soon opened the door to television. By the late 1960s, she launched the Carol Burnett Show. The show ran for 11 seasons and won 25 Emmy Awards. Week after week, she became one of the most trusted faces in American entertainment. The tabloid battle. In 1976, a major challenge threatened that reputation. The National Enquirer published a story claiming Carol had been drunk and arguing loudly in a Washington, D.C. restaurant with Henry Kissinger. The report was false. For Carol, the accusation was deeply painful because alcoholism had damaged her childhood. Being publicly linked to it struck a personal nerve. Instead of ignoring the story, she filed a lawsuit. The court eventually ruled in her favor, creating a landmark legal victory against tabloid journalism. It proved that even powerful media outlets could be held accountable for false claims. A mother's hardest chapter. Yet the greatest struggle in Carol's life happened far from television cameras. Her daughter, Carrie Hamilton, battled addiction as a teenager. Carol chose to speak openly about the problem, hoping honesty would encourage recovery. Carrie eventually became sober, and the two even worked together creatively on the stage play Hollywood Arms. But tragedy struck in 2002 when Carrie died of cancer at only 38. For a performer who had spent decades making the world laugh, the loss brought a silence that no stage could fill. And that, perhaps, was the real double life people sensed for so many years. America saw the laughter, while Carol quietly carried the weight behind it.